US President Joe Biden will hold a video call with Russian President Vladimir Putin this week in response to US intelligence finding Russia could begin a military offensive on Ukraine in a matter of months. Let's go to Michael Ware, Sky's US contributor. Michael, good morning to you. Does Putin pay any attention or even care what Biden says?
Oh, look, he definitely cares what Biden says, and he definitely cares what Biden, and particularly Biden in alliance with Europe, might do. But you have drilled down to the key issue here. And that is, what can stop Putin? Because, look, you can sum up Putin's foreign policy in 2 words: stop me. He will keep pushing and pushing boundaries on the geopolitical landscape until he's forced to stop. Or, as one former top American general in Europe said today, that he was told by a Russian, Putin's approach is like a bayonet. He keeps driving it in while he feels soft tissue, and he doesn't stop driving in the bayonet till he hits something hard like bone or steel. So, look, what's at issue here is finding some kind of deterrence to prevent Putin from deciding to invade, because he is manoeuvring and marshalling all the forces to make a show of his capability to invade. But he's a grand chess master here, Putin. He's done this time and time again before. When he invaded Georgia in 2008, he pushed a boundary just so far to the point where he knew the West would begin to react. He did it again in 2014 in Ukraine itself when he seized Crimea, and potentially he's doing it again here. Now, the greatest thing going against us of the West is, I think that the world knows, and certainly Putin knows, that America is not going to commit soldiers or troops to a ground war to defend Ukraine. So what can be done instead of that to make the costs of an invasion so prohibitive to Putin that he says it's just not worth it? And that's where the Americans are keeping their cards close to their chest. The Secretary of State this week warned his Russian counterpart that it's not worth the costs. The Secretary of Defense has said that America will provide Ukraine with everything it needs to defend itself. So they're trying. Look, this is a classic game of Vladimir Putin playing chicken, and he wants to see if the West is going to blink. And I suspect they're not. But the challenge is, short of ground troops, what can we amass, whether it's sanctions or embargoes or reducing him to an international pariah? What is it that we can array that will just make it cost Putin too much to take any more aggressive actions when it comes to Ukraine?
Okay, Michael Ware, thanks as always. We'll talk to you soon and see how that unfolds.